Hey everybody, it's Steve here, and welcome to the beginning of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. God help me, what have I gotten myself into? I've been putting this one off for a while now. I'm sure I've mentioned it, this and Castlevania 3. The game is difficult, let's put it that way. But we'll talk more about that as we go along, I guess. If you leave the title screen up for a while, it's going to tell you the story of the game, which I might as well show. It's probably going to explain it better than I could. So, after Ganon was destroyed, Impa told Link that a sleeping spell was cast on Princess Zelda. She will wake only with the power of number 3 Triforce, sealed in a palace in Hyrule. To break the seal, crystals must be placed in statues in 6 well-guarded palaces, blah 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 blah, from 1987. So, yeah, Zelda's asleep. If you want to wake her up again, which I assume you do, then you're going to want to put the 6 crystals into the 6 statues and break the seal on the Triforce, which will help wake her up. Obviously, my name is Steve. You already know that. Those ones that are next to my attributes, there's 2 types of screens. There's this one, the action screen. Link can jump, unlike in the first game, but he can still shoot. There's Zelda. She's sleeping. The number 1 with a sword next to it is my attack power. Next to that is magic. Next to that is life. We will be raising those up as we go along. Those numbers at the top on the right, that I have 0 experience points, and I need to get 50 in order to reach to level up an attribute, which is easy enough because right up here in this little patch of grass on your overworld map, once I get rid of these bats here, you can gain experience by killing enemies, like that number 3 that just came from the bat. I got 3 points for killing him. These points bags, these bags labeled with a P, they're worth anywhere between 50, 100, 200. This one's worth 50, which just happens to be what I need to level up my life. Now you can see that my life is at level 2. 8 is the maximum that we can get for our attack, magic, and life. We're going to try and get all those up to 8. If possible. Obviously, the amount of experience points that you need is going to increase. As you can see already, we need 100 experience points to get to the next level. On the overworld map, there are, as long as you stay on the road, you won't be harmed. If you stray off of the road, you'll be randomly attacked by 2 types of enemies. There's the little blob creature. Not that you will always fight the blob creatures. Where are they? Like these guys here. If they touch you or you touch them, you get taken into this little action screen where you'll have to fight some monsters. There's also a little black shape on the overworld map that kind of looks like Ganon. Oh, points bags. See, that happens too. Sometimes the enemies will drop points bags. Which is point bags, I guess is what I'm trying to say, which is also good. Here's like the little Ganon creature. So it's basically the same thing, only a little bit harder because there's additional enemies put onto the screen with you. There are some enemies in this game that don't give you experience points, like those guys with the spears. It's kind of strange. We're going to go to the first town, which is right here. Towns, you're relatively safe in towns. This is the town of Raru. The most important thing to know about towns is that there will always be someone, you can talk to these people. There's always going to be someone that will refill your life, should you need it. I don't right now. But here she just says, please let me help you, and I can restore your life. It's kind of cryptic as to what is happening in the building, but Link goes in and the woman heals him. There's also a person that will heal up or refill your magic if you need it. The other important thing about towns is this right here. This is kind of a freebie. She wants us to talk to her father before we leave. There will always be someone. Like I said, this one's a freebie. Usually there's a prerequisite. You're going to have to find something or do something to help one of the townspeople. And in return, they'll grant you access to their home, where for some strange reason down in the basement is a creepy old guy who teaches you magic. That's what our magic meter's for. We get the shield spell here, which is, it costs 32 points of magic to use. Each bar on the magic level That little magic meter is worth 16, so that means that spell, Shield, takes 2 bars of magic to use. That's a mouthful. You know, the first episode of these games is always me explaining things, you know, rather quickly. Let's do a little bit more fighting. As you can see, I've got, well, maybe not. I've got 77 experience points. Now I need a few more. This is the first cave. As you can see, it's dark. There is one enemy in here. He's right there. This is the only time you will see a dark cave, because in the first palace that we go to, we're going to get an item which will light up all the caves from now through the end of the game. Before we head to the first palace, we're going to take a little detour, because there's one more little thing that we need to pick up. That's kind of a lame battle scene right there, is that you can't get any experience points there. You just have to avoid little fireball things. Sometimes on the map screen, you're automatically taken to an area that you need to cross, such as this. Be careful of the bubbles. I don't think I need to tell you that they will knock you off the platform into the water, where you will lose a life. Down here in this little patch of grass right here is what we came for, and it would be right there. But first I'm going to take care of this guy. If there's anything that you find that you want to pick up, make sure that you kill all the enemies around first. Because Link can take damage as he's standing there triumphantly holding up the heart container. You know, the enemies can still hit you, and there's nothing you can do about it because you're standing there holding up your heart like, you know, like a doofus. But that was a heart container. It adds to our life. No, it doesn't increase the level of our life. As you can see, we're still at level 2 life. But there are 4 of those heart containers to be found in the game, and I believe they add an extra bar once you get all 4. I believe that's how it works. A little bit more experience maybe, but no, because we got the stupid little fireball stage. Anyway, we're going to head into the first palace, the first of 6 that we need to go into in order to place one of the 6 crystals into the statue at the end of it. Our magic goes up. There's our 100 experience points. Now we need 150 for our next level. That's going to keep going up. Like I said, it's going to get crazy. The beginning of this game is fairly simple, but it's the reason I've been stressing about this is because this is a difficult game, and it's only going to get harder. And the first couple episodes of this may seem stress-free, but believe me, there's going to be plenty of stress to be found as we progress. I guess that's basically all there is to say about how this game works for right now. We're going to be getting spells along the way that we can use. We're going to be picking up heart containers and magic containers and going to the 6 palaces. Here's the first one. Sometimes if you get these statues, they'll give you a life for a magic refill, but not in this one. So anyway, the shit's gonna hit the fan real soon, so everyone take it easy, have a good day, peace. I'll see you next time for more of Zelda 2.